You know, hey, this is what up, Squiddies. This is Dre Tattoo Squid podcast here with Too Much Coffee with Jason and Kevin. So,
Yes,
brothers.
Yes, indeed.
Hey,
You know,
thanks for the invite.
no problem, no problem. You know, it's like gotta get somebody new on there. You know, so just
Get some
bring a
fresh
lot of
blood.
people. Yeah,
You know,
we're
I'm trying to figure out the intro to our show because we're on we did episode 8 today, but it's not out.
Yeah.
And every time I'm trying to think of the best way to just introduce the show. You know, need a catchphrase or something like that. We started using music last episode, so that was good.
Well, the thing about that, you gotta watch out for copyrights. You know, definitely.
This one should be good. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, because I mean, like copyrights, because I learned that like firsthand because I was going to my garage and I had this, I have the video thing going on, and I did video before I even did audio because I had no fucking clue how to do audio. And then somebody suggested, this platform thing, and I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try, and it was easy as shit. I was like, okay, cool. So now I got that down, and I got the video thing going. So now I'm doing Zoom, so it cuts both of them out now.
I already had to take one video off of YouTube. We put the podcast up, and it's just a still image, and then the podcast playing. But I did have some music in it.
Yeah,
I only had I played 6 seconds of an Eminem song, and then I let it run total for 29 seconds. But we were kind of talking over the top of it, and I thought, well, that's got to be fine.
Yeah.
And it was not. I mean, it was copyright claimed immediately, so I had to take it down and edit it.
I got like 2, I think. I had 2. I was playing one, and I blatantly fucking played a song. It was like me walking in. So like the video was playing because I had to start up. I had nobody doing the video, so I had to go to the video camera, turn it on, and then walk to the seat. So I figured, oh, what the hell? I'll just play the music for me going in.
Yeah.
And then when I did that, and I'm like, oh, this is cool because I love there's a band called Mushroom Head, which I don't know if you're familiar with it, but
yes, Kevin might. He knows stuff like that.
Yeah, they're a metal band.
Yeah, it's like a productive metal or something like that. Like Slipknot, but they're more have like the organ kind of like keyboard thing as well. So
okay.
But they have like crazy fucking mass going on as it is, and I love there was a song called Canker Sore, and it had like that whole dirge kind of thing. So it was great for me walking into it. But then as soon as I played it on YouTube, there was that copyright infringement thing.
It's like wrestling intro music.
Yeah.
The music gets you pumped because we at first the first few episodes we did, we just started talking, which was fun. And there are other podcasts that do that, and I like it. But once we started, I probably went through like 100, 200 songs just trying to find something that has the right tone. That plus you got to find something that's not, that you can use. It's got to have the perfect tone that works as intro music. And I found something, and when you play it, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to freaking podcast. This thing is jumping in, high energy, man. We're ready to go.
Yeah, I tried doing because I never really know how to do the soundboard. Like recently now we call it like I'll do it, for instance, like now we call it I got this my instance, so I can go and do like, oh no, now I'm gonna sound like fucking what's that rapper that got that got arrested.
I have no idea. I'm not up on rap.
Fuck his name, not Kanye. What the hell? R. Kelly. Yeah.
Oh, R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Kids that you're talking about.
That's my kids.
I've got some. I don't know if the pads will. They won't do anything right now. I got some pads over here, but I'm not. I got to load them up with some good sounds.
Yeah, but that was the other thing.
Time to set them up yet.
Yeah, because I don't have like a music montage thing. So what I usually do is like for YouTube, I just let it alone. So like, say for this one, it's going to go on YouTube. So I'm just going to like leave it as is, raw, uncut, whatever, no music, just put it out there. And then when I do the audio, I always take, which you're kind of new to this one. We call it for the podcast. I usually take notes down. I don't know if you can see it because of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It totally disappeared.
I saw it for just a second.
Yeah. It's like, look, I'm
like a ghost.
David Copperfield. But I always take like notes down on certain things, and then I'll make like a movie poster for the episode. So when I do put it out there, it'll be like, okay, here it is on Anchor, here it is on YouTube. Oh, here's the movie poster, and it has like, you'll see it like when you check my my page, the profile, you'll see a whole bunch of it on there, like different podcasts, and I try to do that. So R. Kelly hanging out with Mushroom Head or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be a crazy fucking thing. But also, the time, it's the night's still young, so we'll still be able to find something to put down.
True.
So what is too much coffee? I mean, it's obvious the way it is, but I mean, how did the name come about?
Well, the name is the hardest part of anything you do to me.
Yeah,
trying to pick a good name is freaking hell, I think. So I was just trying to think of stuff and I made a huge list of stupid names that were terrible. And Kevin came up with it. He said, just call it that. And I guess because I've been addicted to coffee my whole adult life. It's like, well, it just makes sense. You drink. Yeah. It's kind of stupid. It's like, oh, you drink coffee. Good. Let's just do that. That sounds good.
But how much coffee do you drink? I mean, like,
you know what? I really don't drink. I used to drink it all day. I'd always have a cup in front of me. I'd just sip it all day. But I've learned that you're not supposed to do that. So, I'm a very responsible coffee drinker nowadays.
Yeah, I have about 2 to 3 usually a day.
Yeah, 3 to 4, something like that. But too much coffee is just the idea is we get now we're always drinking coffee on the show. It would be wrong not to.
Yeah,
but we get jazzed up, get over caffeinated, and we just run our mouths about music, movies, and tech. That's what we talk about.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, just whatever interests us: music, movies, and tech. Kevin has got all kinds of interesting music interests that of stuff that no one's ever heard of. And we talk about movies that have just come out. Like I usually hate stuff that people love. I have to listen to everybody talk about how awesome Hawkeye is. I'm like, that's freaking sucks. I hate all that shit. And then we shit on NFTs and we talk about how shit like that. So we have a lot of fun.
So we could also all right. So what kind of music actually that you want to talk about?
Yes, Kevin, tell us about it.
What kind of music? Like just in general?
Yeah, I mean, what
I like
what comes on that you are into?
Well, I kind of listen to everything, but I like a lot of like punky, noisy stuff.
What he likes is
a lot of old like punk music and stuff like that.
I joke and say that he likes a bunch of noisy shit that no one would ever listen to. So that's literally noise, sounds. But growing up, he was into punk rock. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit we used to play back when we would play, in a band. Like punk rock stuff.
Oh, you guys are in a band, or?
Well, we used to be.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
And then you had too much coffee.
No, that's a metaphor for adult life. So you transition into the job and the wife and the kids and all that kind of stuff. So
actually, well, I don't know if I can be able to show it. No, look, it's a no.
I see nothing.
It's invisible.
Look, you see it. Wow, look at this. Look at that. No, it's actually it's a mug. It's actually a mug of Dimebag Darrell from Pantera.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Is that coffee?
No, it's actually iced tea because I can't drink anymore. So I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I saw the Dimebag there just for a second.
Just for a second.
Oh, there
when
you
you
go.
put it close to your face,
right
you can see it.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's great.
See it? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's what I have to do. I'm gonna have to go like, hi, look at this. Now I'm on my face is wet. God damn it! What the hell?
Well, I was drinking. It's so cliche and hacking way to drink on stream, but I was drinking whiskey, but I just finished it. So.
Hey, it is what it is. As long as you didn't have the bottle and going, look what I'm drinking.
No. We actually talked about this recently. One of the telltale signs that you're effing up is when you walk around with a bottle in your hand.
Oh yeah,
that's a mistake.
Probably not a great sign. Yeah.
No.
True.
No. You always overdo it when you're holding the bottle.
Especially when you go camping and then, you go out there and you're like, oh, listen, I got my I got my gym bag, I got all my stuff, I'm taking my clothes out, and I'm like, oh, there's a bottle of Jim Beam. Yeah. And they're like, what the fuck's that doing in your bag? I'm like, I had to carry around somehow, that was it,
Yeah.
But
those tiny little bottles just falling out on the ground everywhere.
It's like, what do you mean? What's it doing in my bag?
Oh,
so so how are you guys with camping? I don't know where you guys are at actually. Where you guys are based out of.
We live in a great place to camp. We're in North Georgia.
I've been to Georgia. Yeah.
Growing up, we used to camp quite a bit.
Haven't been camping in forever.
Yeah,
actually.
We used to camp a lot for a while growing up.
Yeah, because we did a camping thing where you have to bring alcohol, obviously. So you go there, but you got to bring the campsite. You got to know what you're doing and everything else. And I told this many times. I'm like, folks, when you go camping, set your shit up first and then start drinking. Because if you start drinking beforehand and then set it up and you don't know where the flashlight's at because you're too fucking drunk, you're your own.
Don't get drunk in the truck and set up your tent before it's dark.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was like usually the thing, and then also I pull out like a bottle of Jägermeister, and
oh god,
yeah, oh man, yeah, that's the medicine right there. That is the
it tastes like
medicine, but it's good medicine.
My wife likes what's it called, Fireball, the cinnamon whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah,
every time I have it, it's just a little worse every time.
You know what? I got a story about Georgia, actually. Now it's not bad. It's not a bad story. What do you call it?
All right.
So me and my wife, we were having our first vacation. Now, I got to tell a backstory of it. My wife wanted to be a wildlife ranger. So she likes animals. She likes the wildlife and everything else. She takes pictures and everything. So I'm like, all right, where do you want to go for vacation? She goes, I want to go to Okefenokee Swamp.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Okefenokee Swamp. I'm like, where the fuck is that? It's like, it's in Georgia. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, anything that's out of Long Island, I'm okay, fine. I'll go with it. No problem. And I'm not good with flying. So we get flying, and it's like maybe 2 hours of a flight, I guess. And we're going down there. And we had to go into Florida and get a rental car, and then drive into Georgia. So now we get to the Motel 6, I think it was. Yeah, Motel 6. We get in there, and I met a guy that's at the counter, originally from Long Island. I'm like, fucking, my brother, what's up? And he gave us like free shit, which is great. He's like, here's a coffee pot. Here's this, here's that. He's like, none of the rooms have coffee pots. You're the only one that gets it. I'm like, you're the fucking man, And then my wife was just looking at it. She goes, man, it's good to be married to you. I'm like, why? He's like, you talk to anybody and you get some shit, And I'm like what? And she goes, well, you went to like Red Lobster and you did this and plug Red Lobster. Hey, come talk to me about supporting. Anyway,
he's trying to get a sponsorship,
baby.
We're trying to get, it's like, even though it's not around that much, but
let's take a minute to talk about Red Lobster and cheese biscuits.
Cheese biscuit and the Colonel's platter. That is a good one. Well, anyway, so I would go, like, say, talk to, like, and a friend of mine would be like the manager. He, like, that week he just started being a manager, and I'll go there and I'll get like seafood or whatever. And usually we would get like maybe $60 worth of fucking food. And at that point, I got the food, and it only cost me $15. The same amount of food. And he's like, listen, I'm just going to charge you 15. And she's like, holy shit. So now we're in Georgia, and we got the whole shit, and everything was good. And I'm like, all right, we got coffee, we got this, we got that. So we get to go into pizza. We're going to get a pizza, right? And I'm like, all right, we're going to get a slice. No, you have to get a whole pie. I don't know if that's the thing in Georgia. You have to get a whole pie and not a slice. But on our way there, we saw the prison work release program.
Yeah.
And I'm like one of those Fuji fucking camera guys, holy shit, they're not going to believe it's at home. Like I'm taking pictures. I'm like, holy shit. I to the point I yelled out, I rolled down the window, I'm like, excuse me, can you turn around? And they're like, huh? And then the security guard's like, I'm like, oh shit, let's go. I was like,
Peel out.
yeah, honey, floor it. Trying to wait in our in the like 1999 fucking Malibu.
Yeah, baby.
That was a good fucking rental car right there. Yeah, especially when you got torn, shredded tires from an 18-wheeler. Just resting on the thing, you're not even noticing it. You're like, oh, son of a bitch. But it's just like that was like the Georgia experience that I got.
Yeah,
was,
I mean, we got prisoners walking around all over the place up here.
Well, you get that around too. Yeah, but anyway.
we put them to use. They work at the Huddle House. They're picking up trash, stuff like that. They're all over the place.
No, but these guys were digging holes. They were
digging holes. Wow.
Like they had the bus, and it was like 8 or 9 of them, and they were digging. So they were digging. There's like 2 or 3 of the and I'm like, oh shit.
So you're from Long Island?
Yes. Yep.
What's it like up there? I've never been
right
there.
now it's fucking snowing cold, but
yeah. 15 feet of snow on the ground.
Nah, about like they say 5 to 7 inches, whatever. So
yeah,
I'm like, you ask a guy about 5 or 7 inches, that's not big.
We might get snow, we might not get snow. You never can tell down in Georgia. Hey, Georgia's a beautiful place. We got lots of nice places to camp. Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's beautiful country down here.
Yeah, we're in like the Northeast Georgia area.
Yeah.
Got like Tallulah Falls and that kind of stuff.
Hot. And you get like really steamy hot fucking
it does.
weather.
Oh yeah, true. And humid.
Actually, the winter has been hot here, which is weird.
I'd rather have that, but I'm like, me and my girlfriend were talking about like if we ever when we retire, which she'll probably retire like in a couple of years before I will. We were thinking like retiring to like go to Kentucky. So
why Kentucky?
I don't know. We're just looking at money wise, like how to like not have to spend a lot of shit, and I think money wise for living expenses, I think even when you retire, it'll be good. And medical wise, I think it would be good as well. So, plus
just don't go to any places with hurricanes, tornadoes, no typhoons, no earthquakes, none of that.
I was like, oh, why don't we just like, because I was like, California, but we got the earthquakes. There's earthquakes over there. I was like, all right, we can't do that. Then all of a sudden I thought she wanted to go to Florida, but then she reiterated saying no. So, because she likes the beach areas, but if we go to Florida, then there's like hurricanes. I wanted to go to Louisiana, but son of a bitch is like underwater as it is. So,
no, Florida's freaking hot.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Louisiana's underwater or it's dirty. It's rough. Yeah.
And then I see like the weather report and I was like, oh, we're gonna have thunderstorms for the next 5 days. I'm like, what the fuck, really?
Kansas is, Kentucky is nice and boring. That'd be a good place to retire. I think it's nice and flat. Nothing's gonna,
Yeah, but what are you gonna do when you retire? I'm just gonna sit on the porch.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking at my laptop and and just like watch people walk by, and that's about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey,
and drink my coffee.
My wife says she can't wait to be retired and just sit on the porch and have cats.
Yeah,
which is kind of scary to me.
No problem. Cats are no joke. You get a nice. She likes certain cats. I like the Mancoons, the big ones. They look like big alley cats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like cats, but I like cats outside. We used to have 2 cats, and what sucks about cats is you have to keep their shit box in your house. So you got a room in your house. It's ruined because there's a box full of rocks with shit in it. Yeah. And they always kick the rocks all over the place. You can't keep them in the box no matter what. No, you have to clean that stuff out every day.
You put it in
your basement. We had
you put it in your basement.
Yeah. I didn't have one.
Oh, okay.
It was in the laundry room. And then we had a cat. We had a cat. One of them was great, but one of them was really territorial. So what it started doing was just pissing all over the house. Yeah. And we couldn't get it to stop. And we would find areas like one day we found a basket and it's like, this thing, what is it? Like, it's sticky, it smells bad. It's like, oh, the cat's been pissing in here for probably months. Who knew? And it was just really territorial, so you couldn't stop it. So we had to throw it outside. The cats are way better when they're outside, though. They kill all the rats, keep the snakes away. They're good.
Oh yeah, we caught. I had what's it? You know, me and my wife had 3 cats and we had 3 dogs because, like I said, she was an animal lover, so she loved animals, and she gave me a cat or two. I'm like, all right, that's fine. You know, I never had a cat when I was younger. We always had dogs, so it was like it was a good thing though. You know, it's like one was called Ozzy, the other one was Damien. So I'm more of
We
the
we had 2 cats for a while, and a friend of my wife's came over, and she's got this giant pit bull, and she's like, "Can I bring my pit bull?" She's like, she's really good with other animals. I'm like, "Sure, bring it over." So she comes in and says hi, and then the pit bull walks in, and as soon as the cat sees the pit bull, it freaking freaks out and runs. And then the pit bull sees the cat take off, so it's like, oh, something to chase, sweet. So he's running after it, barking, and the cat is so freaked out it runs up the couch and it's like trying to climb the wall, like it's scratching the wall trying to climb it, and then it just like it's completely frozen. It's sitting there like this. So Tanya's like, get the cat out of here. Get the cat out of here. It's like, I'm not going to pick that cat up. It'll cut me to ribbons. So
yeah.
I went and I got a hoodie and I put the hoodie on so that at least, it wouldn't scratch me to death. And I went over there and hey, girl, I'm just here to take you to another room. Let's be nice to each other. And I'll go over there and I very slowly pick it up and it's not moving. And I pick it up and all of a sudden its eyes get huge and the claws come up and it's like hissing at me and it starts freaking out. So it was
oh Lord.
It was interesting.
So you got any cats?
Me? No.
Yeah. No, he's like,
I have no pets.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
He's like, nah, I don't want it. No, but you ever had a cat? You ever had a cat that we would plan an attack the next day?
Well, we had 2 cats and they got along, but one day one of the cats went outside and it took a while. We brought it back inside and I guess it smelled different because when we brought it back in, the other cat treated it like a complete stranger. And it was like hissing at it and like batting at it for like 2 days. And then it was back to normal. It was the weirdest thing. And I looked it up and people were like, yeah, that happens. Sometimes your cat goes outside. That happens.
Oh shit.
How stupid is this cat? They've known each other for years.
No,
you can't tell what your friend looks like.
we had
all he's got to do is smell bad.
Yeah, no, we got my in-laws. They had a cat. My brother-in-law had a cat, and the name was Grace. I thought it was a girl. It was actually a guy named Graceland, like for Elvis Presley. And I was like, but my wife would warn me about this cat, and I'm like, when we first start going out, we like sit in the living room, and she sits there and she goes, "Oh, by the way, you gotta watch out for Grace." And I'm like, "What? Why?" And then all of a sudden, as soon as she said that, the cat was going by my neck. We caught on the couch, and I'm like, "What? Why are you saying that now?" I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm like freaking out, going like,
"Thanks." Now that he's just right behind me.
Yeah, and I'm like, "The fuck's going on here?"
So Kevin, now, I don't know if you remember that cat that Sherry had, Kevin, but that cat
I remember
was
Sophie.
The freaking devil.
It was evil.
This jet black devil cat.
Yeah,
and it hated everybody. So if you went in there and you sat down, it would just like you'd be sitting at the couch, and all of a sudden this cat would just scratch at the back of your foot from underneath the couch, or it would attack the back of your head.
Yep, I remember that
devil.
No, but we call the cat Grace. We call my father-in-law. We'd lay in his bed, and the cat would go up there and lay on the bed with him. But then he just like twitched a little bit and kicked the cat in the head. So the next day, the cat was like waiting for him, like around the corner as soon as he got out, and just got a hold of his leg and all that. And then we're like, "Is he pissed at you or something?" It's like, "Yeah, I think I
I guess so. Kick him in the head. Yeah, I'd be mad too.
Yeah, I kicked the cat in the head. He didn't like it.
This cat lived to 20 years old. No, yeah, 20 years old. It was going to be 21, I think, in 2 months. So my wife looked at it. She goes, "Listen, let's take Grace to the animal vet, because it looked like he's dead." I'm like, "Well, how do you see that?" And it's like, "Well, he's just laying there. He's not moving." And then we got him in and we picked him up. We put him in the box and brought him out there. He did not fucking move. Brought him to the fucking veterinary office, like not even 10 o'clock at night, like the all night one. And we're the only ones sitting there. The fucking blinking lights going on in the fucking background. It looked like a horror movie. I was like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I love horror movies. I didn't want to be in one, but I'm like, shit. So then we go and we get in there and we're talking to the doctor. And he's like, well, what's wrong? It's like, well, we think, he's dead. And then as soon as the doctor came back in, the cat popped up, meowed, jumped. It looked like it just from Pet Cemetery, just jumped off the thing, went to the door, looked at us and started meowing like, let's get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, and my brother was like, he loved the cat. He was just like, okay, let's go.
It's like the Thor movie. Odin has to go to sleep every once in a while.
Yeah.
The cat's the same way.
Then we get home and all of a sudden my wife's like, the fuck happened? It's like he revived
He woke up.
He revived himself. And my brother-in-law's like, 2 months, he's gonna be drinking. We're gonna be 21. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Cat's old. Just needed a minute there.
Yeah,
chill out.
You ever watch that show My Cat from Hell? They used to come on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it still comes on. Jackson Galaxy, the cat whisperer guy.
Yeah, he has like a bald head and he has like major fucking earrings and a weird looking beard kind of thing.
Well, he'd walk in with a guitar case, but it was full of his cat stuff. And then people would say, my cat attacks people and it's foaming at the mouth and I can't get it to come inside and I need help. So
it's like the Cesar Millan of cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You go in there with his cat. That show is pretty funny.
Yeah, the Cesar Millan one. I like that one too. It's like yeah. I was like, what a cat?
A little snap. And then the dog is perfect.
It worked actually. We tried that situation with our dogs, and they stop and they sit, and I'm like, fucking works. Okay, cool.
God, I wish it worked with my dog. I got the yippiest dog you could imagine. When you come home,
I don't know.
When you come home, it's flattering because she likes, she's glad to see you, but she's just yipping, beep, 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 and nothing you do can get her to stop.
I don't think Caesar does yipping. Yeah. Stop it now.
Shut up.
Shut up. That's what happens when you do that with Jehovah's Witness. Yeah.
Oh, does that work with them? We'd like to tell you some good news.
No. I actually did. This is so sad. I'm gonna get flack for this shit. But anyway. And I said this once before. I don't know if people like the episode, but anyway, we're gonna go again. Me and my brother went out to a bar drinking. We always do. So, I go to a bar and then we always meet up at some other bar at the end and then we go home and then that was it. So we got home at like 4 or 5 in the morning or some shit. So my mom and dad go out and my sister has gone out. So then it's me and my brother, we just like fucking passed out. All of a sudden the fucking doorbell rings at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, who the fuck's at the door at 8 o'clock in the morning? And I look at the peephole and everything else and I'm like, and sure enough, there's Jehovah's Witness. And I'm like, fuck. And it
a giant smile on their face.
And then they're like this, they're ringing the doorbell, ringing the doorbell. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, shit. And my brother's like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's Jehovah's Witness. What the fuck are we gonna do? And I'm like, get the dog, get some ketchup and a meat cleaver. And then they're like, and he's like, huh? I'm like, just do it. So the thing when I answered the door, they were like, oh, do you believe in God? I'm like, yeah, just about a few minutes ago, I was puking in the bathroom, right there. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to drink again. Yeah. So then my brother had the dog, and when you rile my dog, we call it, just fucking barks and growls. It's like doesn't want to be hugged. So he'll hug him, he go, So, and then I had the meat cleaver, but then, and I would just like make it look like, I was like, shut up, I'm talking here, and all of a sudden, and I'll wave him on, go ahead, do it again, and all of a sudden, it's like, shut up, or I'll fucking kill you, and then all of a sudden, they're like,
wait, so you're yelling this while the guys are standing at the door?
Yeah, exactly. So they're standing there, they're like, is everything okay? It's like, my dog, he gets all riled up when people are at the door, and that. No, it's fine. I tell him to quiet. Sometimes it does it, but it doesn't want to listen today. And all of a sudden I wave my hand again. My brother's starting him up again. And all of a sudden I'm like, shut up! I said, shut up! Shut up! I do the thing with the meat cleaver, and there's my brother with the ketchup going, like one of those squirt ones, and you see like
Holy
the ketchup
crap.
go on my face and all that.
why wouldn't anybody like this story? I don't get it. I'm loving it.
Oh,
No,
man.
there was church people that didn't like it. So that's why I don't talk about church stuff. So that was that. And all of a sudden they're walking like, okay, we'll see you later. And then they walk away, and then
You need more help than we can give, sir.
We'll just drop off this pamphlet and
Here,
we'll come back later.
Here's the pamphlet. Here's the whole book. Just read it in your lucky days.
Just throw it in the door and walk away.
Yeah, just right there. And all of a sudden they're walking there. They're walking down the driveway, and my mom and dad come driving up. And all of a sudden I overheard the woman going, "Your son is crazy." Yeah. And all of a sudden my dad's like, "What the fuck did he do?" As soon as he walked in the door, he goes, "Dry, John." And they always get me and my brother mixed up, So my mom would yell, like, when we piss them off, my mom would be like, "John, Dry," mix our names all together.
Yeah, our parents.
They don't know who to fucking yell at. And all of a sudden after I'm like, yeah, what's wrong? And it's like, who the hell was that? I'm like, Jehovah's Witness. And it's like, what did it want? God. Yeah.
Yeah. My question also is, what are you doing here? It's 8 a.m.
Yeah. And all of a sudden he goes, "Well, what'd you do?" It's like, "Well, he goes, why is there ketchup on the wall? I don't want to know. And I'm like, they're not going to come back. Okay, fine. And that was it. They never came back after, it was a long time now. So they still haven't come back. They're like, "No, not that house. No."
Look, they'll be back one day with an even bigger group.
Yeah, you're on the blacklist.
Like, no. Especially when you have my brother over there.
They got the town map, and your house is X'd out. Like, don't go there.
Because my brother still lives at the house now. So
the devil lives there. Devil lives there. Don't go to that
owns the house. And it was like stories, and all of a sudden they're like, "What the fuck going on here?" I try not to do that again. I'm like, listen, I'm too old now. I can't really go and do that shit. I don't want to get arrested. I did it.
Well, I guess you outgrow swinging a meat cleaver and ketchup all over the place. And
then you go and hey, I don't want to drinking and driving kind of thing. I got pulled in. And
listen, when you're still drunk at 8 o'clock in the morning, you'll do all kinds of things.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought about it. I'm like, I told the bartender like the following weekend, and all of a sudden, "You did not do that." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, fucking shit. And this is the same bartender, because I went to this one bar with my friends. They're like, "Oh, come down to this bar." It was called Garfield. So it had the Garfield's cat hanging out like on the top there, drinking a beer. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like 19 at the time. And I'm like, I didn't know I can get into the bar because you had to be a certain age, obviously. And kids, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, but do not go into the bar unless you're 21, or in the company of a minor.
Yeah, that didn't work.
So
kids, don't get fake IDs. Kids, do not go to
get somebody good.
I did see a great I guess it's not a great story, but it always stuck out because it was so funny. But this kid walked up to the bar and he was trying to buy a drink, and he handed the bartender, his ID. And the bartender I was sort of away, so I was watching this thing from a distance, and the bartender's got it in his hands, and he's just looking at it for a second.
Yeah.
And then the kid's like, "Oh no, something's wrong." And the bartender takes it and just sort of bends it a couple times, and the thing just like springs apart.
Oh, shit.
And so the kid's just trying to like, "Whoop, let me just sneak away from here." This did not work.
Are you sure it wasn't McLovin?
Listen, if you're gonna get a good, if you're gonna use a fake ID, get a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean, do they use fake IDs anymore now? I don't even know.
I don't know. I never had one growing up. I
they go to bars, yeah, but but it was like I would go to like I tried to hit every bar on Long Island that I could, and especially strip bars.
Yeah,
that was the go-to one to go to. Like, all right, let's see how many we can hit, and
go early, get a nice steak at the buffet. Yeah, man.
At the strip club. Hey, we're gonna go to the
nothing funnier than a strip club with a buffet.
And steak, no less. I don't know if they want to go stripping and then they want to look at steak, and like, I don't know. I want some roast beef. Why? I'm wearing a strip club. Okay.
All the dollar bills have steak grease on them.
all the beef you can handle.
Why is it so sticky? I don't know.
Oh God.
So obviously you guys have been to strip clubs. Has it been like any kind of crazy strip club story?
I mean, there's been funny
No, I don't
strip
have
club.
any.
There's funny stories, nothing crazy, I don't think.
No.
I mean, I took my cousin to a strip club for his bachelor party. He lived in Louisiana, so he flew in. We took him straight from the airport. First of all, we we borrowed my mom's van, which had a handicap tag on the back because she would take my grandma to the hospital. Now, that's what you want to be rolling in with like 7 guys, 7 guys. So we go to but the great thing is we went to the airport and you could park really close because you've got the handicap tag on the back.
Yeah.
Which we use. It's like, hey, there's plenty of spots. We're not going to take anybody's spots. So we just pulled them, grabbed him, and went straight from the airport to the strip club. And he was not feeling it at all. He was not in the mood for it. But we were all excited about it. So we took him there. He's sitting there with his arms crossed, whatever. And I don't know, he did strip club stuff, bought him dances and stuff. We got somebody to take him up on stage, and she like stuck him in a chair and tied him to a pole and, pulled his belt off and stupid strip club stuff. But I don't think I've got any like just crazy,
Well, I got.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not like a big
kicked,
partier, really.
I got kicked out of one once because I was falling asleep. Is that crazy?
That's crazy. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I didn't want to pay the money yet.
I guess it's embarrassing and stupid, but as like I was so wrecked that they were like, I was told this, but my cousin said someone came up to him and said, "Sir, if he doesn't wake up, you're gonna have to leave."
It is if you pass out. I think that's the reason why they have you go because you passed out.
Yes.
Get this
like
man some coffee.
Yeah, you can't be sitting in a chair, obviously passed out.
Yeah, especially when there's like pee all over the place. You're like,
well, that's definitely getting
passed out with steak bits on your shirt.
Yeah.
It's
like, I got some steak all over here. A steak of tartare.
I
had not an incident, but I had me and my friends would go. Same friends I went camping with. We always go to like every kind of strip club we could find, do one night. Try to hit like as many as we could.
How many strip clubs are there?
There is a decent amount on Long Island. So
more than
nowadays,
you think, I'm sure.
This is like
Long Island. There's a strip club on every corner.
Pretty much, it's like 20. Like 20 years ago, there was like numerous amount of we call strip clubs. Depending on what town to go to. So we go to this thing, and we go to like one strip club, which is like the kind of like the Porky's kind of strip club, but like more up to date, not Porky's wise, but
okay.
It's like your party kind of area. They had the 2 levels, and you go, or like what's that movie with Patrick Swayze?
Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse, like Roadhouse kind of thing. So it has like the bar scene. It has the whole like chicken wire at a certain like near the bar and all that. And then they had the 2 mud wrestling over here, and it's like,
oh yeah,
craziest
classy.
So then you go to there, and then all of a sudden after you're like, all right, cool, let's go to a different one, and we go to another different one. And when you're talking about a van, I got one better. There's a guy that came in, and he had a bachelor party. The bachelor party had a whole bus, and people came off the bus, and I'm talking about it's a school bus. And the guy had a ball and chain attached to his leg.
Oh,
and
wow.
he walked in there. So we're drinking at the bar, obviously. Now the stage is like way up there. So for you to give the stripper like dollar bills and everything else, you have to crumble it up and then
throw it. That's ridiculous.
And then literally have like their G-string coming all the way out, and they like try to see it's like pinball.
Like basketball,
trying to catch it.
Yeah, trying to catch it, like, aha, cool.
That's hilarious.
So we look back and we see this guy with the ball and chain, and all of a sudden he's fucking hammered, obviously. So he's like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, hopefully he knows to put the ball somewhere. Yeah, he did put the ball somewhere in the toilet and overflowed. All the water came flushing out, like out to the bar. We're like, what the fuck is going on here? And all of a sudden I'm like, the guy's like, and one guy comes out, he's stuck, the ball's stuck in that thing. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go to a different bar. And then we went to this other one all on the same night. the same thing happened. Not the same one, but we go to this one. It's an over 55 strip club,
Oh hell yeah.
and
Yes. Yes.
he's like, oh hell yeah. So so we go there, and it's called Beaver Creek.
That's
yeah,
great.
the novelty club.
Yeah. No, I mean, the strippers were like over 55.
Yes. Yes.
So, and I'm like, the fuck are we doing here? Yeah. What's going on? I'm like, I don't want to see grandma. It's like, oh,
we had
come
a
on,
great one in Claremont in Atlanta. Well, Atlanta called the Claremont Lounge. It's
yeah.
closed now, but it was
Yeah.
sort of like that. Like it was just it was a classy joint.
Yeah.
It was like the island of misfit toys of strippers were there.
It was,
So you'd have some old ones, you'd have some crazy
it's
looking ones.
it's a famous place.
Yeah. It's like a historical landmark.
I think
And the
I
drink-
think Gigi Allen actually had a room at the Claremont Lounge or something and just like
Oh,
stayed
really?
at it. Yeah, I think so. You can look that up. But
Well, the official drink of the Claremont Lounge was Schlitz, which is undrinkable.
Schlitz.
It cost $1, and you couldn't pay me $1 to drink it. It tastes that bad. It's so bad. They had a dancer. They had a dancer who was probably retirement age, and she dressed up like Little Bo Peep. And she would, she had the big skirt on and the hat. She would dance around. She had these glowing rings on. There was another woman with giant breastises, and she would take empty cans and she would stick them under her breasts and then crush them with her, crush the cans with her cans.
Yeah.
So it was a wild place, the Claremont.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
But
it
it
was
was
a
like-
classy joint.
We had there was a guy that I was working with, and he was retiring, and the people that work on a production line, they're like Andrew. They're all Spanish people, and they always called me Andrew for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but they couldn't pronounce Andre. So that's why I always call myself Dre. Make it easier. So
Forgot about Dre.
they're like Andrew, we need you to. Can you get a stripper? I'm like, okay. I had numbers for different places and all that. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, what kind you're looking for? It's like somebody that's like over, I don't know, it's like a theme, it's like over 55 or something. I'm like, no, I think he wants to get something younger. So, and then it's like, no, we gotta get this. And I'm like, okay. So I call up this place, and they're like, yeah, what can I be? I was like, I'm looking to have a stripper be for like a guy that's retiring. What are we looking for? I'm like, I don't really know. I mean, he likes anything that walks. It doesn't matter. There's no discrimination whatsoever. He doesn't care what.
Not good.
And then she's like, okay, well, we got blondes, we got brunettes, we got this, we got that. I'm like, let's go with the blondes. They're more fun. We'll do blondes. And it's like, oh, would you want like 18 to 25, or you want 25 to 40? And I'm like, let's go with the 25 to like 30 range. And it's like, okay, do you want to size this, size that? I'm like, he doesn't really fucking give a shit. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Anything that's perky, that's fine. And then all of a sudden, this is what topped it off. And this is what got me like, what the fuck? Moment was like, so what kind of tricks you want them to do? I'm like, what kind of tricks are we talking about?
What have you got?
Yeah.
That's my question. What have you got?
So the blonde that she's
What are my options?
The blonde that she was talking about is like, well, this one lights your nipples on fire, like
Oh wow.
I'm like,
Huh.
okay. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like reverb this back to the older women and see what they want to do. I was gonna do a surprise, but I'm gonna get yelled at and screamed at and not get talked to at work. So I'm like, let me go
Grab some stripper with some black nipples because she's been doing that for 20 years.
Yeah, and I'm like, let me go find it out. And they're like, no. It's like I they didn't want to do it. And I'm like, okay, I tried. So now we go to the retirement party, and here he is. He's a Spanish guy, and he's sitting there, suit and all. He's all good, like dressed up. And somebody brought in a chic, headdress. And he
Iron
wore a
Chic.
chic headdress kind of thing. And he's like, with that little small mustache that's trimmed
Yes.
on the top.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I see a belly dancer coming out. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? I'm like, they got a belly dancer? They want a stripper. They want a belly dancer. And here comes a stripper that's over 55. Nice looking though. Nice looking. Wasn't like, like, holy shit, what the fuck? This one was a decent fucking like looking, stripper.
Yeah.
Like, okay, all right. To the point where he got so excited he fell over on the chair. The Sheik fell over. I was like, what's going on here? So, but that's like my interest of strip club now. And
you got a whole show.
Yeah, he
had costumes
everything
on and everything.
Yeah, it was just like crazy. And then then we go, and obviously me and my friends like, oh, let's go to like after hours bar. So we go to like one of those not like a stripper place, but it's like a go-go bar dancing kind of thing where they're mostly topless. So, and we almost got into a fight over there because one, our friend was like, oh, well, I'm drunk, let's go and start shit. I'm like, dude, we gotta go to work the next fucking day. The fuck, No, I don't want to go in there going black eye and everything else. Like, what the fuck happened? Well, numbnuts over here want to go and start a fight. At the go-go bar.
That's something I was never in. I never got into fights or anything like that.
Well, when you go and drink and you drink like crazy, I mean, it's gonna happen somehow. But there's gonna be that one person that's just gonna like start shit. But then you're gonna have to try to finish it. But
gotta try and settle it down.
Your friend starts it and then he looks back and you're gone.
Yeah.
Hey, you started it. You finish it.
I'm like, dude, I'm sitting at the bar. I'm drinking. That's on you. Go ahead. That's you, buddy.
Have fun with that.
I'm over here. Hey, me no shot. Thank you. But it was funny because we go to this one bar, like the Garfield's bar, and it was going to shut down. So I'm like, we'll go the last fucking day. I'm like, all right. Sure enough, they had a band playing. I'm like, all right, cool. We're sitting there. All of a sudden, somebody throws like bricks through the window, and I'm like, "What the fuck's going on here?" So we chase this guy. It's Long Island, so you gotta chase people down and beat them up. And like, listen, stop doing that shit. And then we go back in the bar, but all of a sudden, after everybody's getting piled out of like the back of the bar to leave, and because they're throwing breaks or something, and cops are coming around.
Oh man!
And then me and my friends are like, like 4 or 5 of us. We're sitting at the bar. This thing's going on. And then a couple of our friends, not girlfriends, but girls that we know from high school, they come around and they're like, "Come on, we gotta leave." I'm like, "This is an average Friday night for us." I'm like, "Fuck that." We're just drinking away. That's it.
Like, oh, was something happening? Huh?
Yeah. What the? Oh, okay. No problem. We've done that before.
We're drinking. What?
Yeah. So then they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Nah, it's all right. It will die down soon. It's gonna be shut down. It's like 2:00 in the morning." And then we go to another bar, but then everything else, we took like memorabilia stuff, and we were like in the pool league, the dart team. It was like a really fancy establishment, even though it's like Garfield was on the wall, but it's a lot better than Roadhouse. With like a blind guy going, I'm playing the guitar. But
Roadhouse is a quality. I guess it's a cliche, but Roadhouse is a quality movie.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's great.
The first half of it, anyway. I don't really care that much once he gets into the revenge part where he's whatever.
Yeah.
But up until the part where the guy drives the giant truck through the car lot. Yeah,
Bigfoot.
It's great.
Oh shit, that is just funny. Especially when he like beats up the head henchman. That's supposed to be like what was that phrase? I just heard this phrase too on there. He goes, he was beating up on Patrick Swayze, and he goes, "You know what? I screw guys like you in prison." And all of a sudden I'm like, "Wait, what?
What?
What is that now?" But then all of a sudden he's, Patrick Swayze's dragging him in the water and puts him in the lake, and he's just like floating and all that, and he's yelling at
Doesn't Patrick Swayze rip his throat out? Am I remembering that right?
There's
something how he finished
like that.
Him off?
Yeah, something about that. He did that thing, but it was like something that he did not want to do when he got in trouble and went to jail for a certain time, I guess, for that, and did not want to go into that phase. And I guess he did with that guy. Yeah. So that's why he put him in the water. And I guess the girl that Patrick Swayze was having, like relations with, because she didn't want to be associated with that kind of person. So, it was just like, but like you said, it was an awesome movie. It was just, you never.
I love you, Dalton.
Yeah, you never figure a Patrick Swayze movie being like that good. Next to Ghost, or or something else. There was like,
well, I don't remember Ghost that much. Roadhouse, of course, was good. What's the other one? Flashdance, was that good? No, that's not Patrick Swayze.
No,
What's the one where he? What's the one where he dances at the?
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. Dirty
Yeah, that's
Dancing.
it.
There you go.
Yeah. But
Classic.
he was in another one where he was supposed to be like Southern, and I forgot what the name of it is, but he was Southern. He had a ponytail, but he was a cop in like New York City, but he was originally from like Louisiana or something, and then like there was like a mafia or something, and the mafia was oh shit, what the hell was the name of the movie? I'm going to look it up after, but
I don't remember that one.
no, but because so he was going against his mafia and he needed help, so he got his cousins from Louisiana, and then there was like this whole clan of from Louisiana, and they drive a bus, and the bus had like all this like snakes on there, and it's like a snake preserve on the bus, and
oh hell yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at Patrick Swayze movies right now. All
Yeah.
right. Good Patrick Swayze movies. We got. All right, you said Ghost. I'm going to assume Ghost is good. I don't remember it. Dirty Dancing, good. Point Break, classic.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Let's see. Red Dawn. Did you ever watch Red Dawn?
oh yeah, that's awesome.
That one good?
Yeah, that's like kids in high school. They get the Russians come to like invade like the town, and they get taken over, but the kids they're called Wolverines. So they use the name for their football team. But then they go after the Russians. Pretty much, they like just destroyed everybody. I'm like, really, a football team? Oh, okay.
There's Tu Wong Fu, where he's a cross dresser.
Oh yeah,
drag queen, I guess is what. That was good. I like that one. Was he in Donnie Darko? This is saying he was in Donnie Darko.
Oh yeah, he was in Donnie Darko. That's right.
Who was he in Donnie Darko?
He was the guy who turned out to be the pedophile later.
Oh my god, I wish I hadn't asked. So all right, let's see. And then a bunch of stuff I don't remember. 3 Wishes, Fox and the Hound 2, Staying Alive.
No, that was
The John Travolta movie?
Travolta, yeah, John Travolta was in that one.
Green Dragon, Drunk, blah blah blah. So I really only know like 4 or 5 Patrick Swayze movies. It looks like he made a bunch of crap mostly.
Yeah,
Fatherhood, King Solomon's Mines, Keeping Mum, Youngblood, blah 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 blah.
Oh wait, here's
he just feels like a B movie actor, really.
Yeah, no, there's one called Beast. I don't know. I forgot what the whole. Yeah, I'm looking. I thought it was like the, they showed. I don't know. I kind of. Oh, wait, where was this one? Yeah. So, here it is. Southern Cop. What's the name of it?
Oh, you're talking about The Beast, I think. Was that the TV show he was in right before he died?
Now I know what it's called. It's called Next of Kin. That's the name of the movie, Next of Kin. He's like his
The Beast. The Beast was a show. He was in that show before before he died. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the latest one, I think.
Yeah.
But Next of Kin was like the one where he was a cop, and then his brother or something got killed. He came to visit, and he started some shit or something and got killed by the mafia. And then that's when the family came up from the South, and it was like the South again, like the mafia kind of thing.
Kevin, we need to just watch, I don't know, like 10 Patrick Swayze movies and put them in order.
Rank them on it. Let's go.
There you go. Do the we call it the Patrick Swayze fucking day.
Yes, the Patrick Swayze thought, because I bet they're so bad. I like B movies, I like bad movies. Like especially the bad action movies like Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme, all that kind of stuff. I love that stuff.
You should just do like one movie of each. Just do Patrick Swayze, the Steven Seagal, and just go like down the line of certain ones.
Steven Seagal still makes movies.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Well, I don't know if he does in 2021, but just a couple years ago, he was still making movies.
He did one where apparently it was like,
where he's like, he's like 250 pounds, old as crap, and he's like a special forces guy.
And
so you got all these young bucks on a special forces team, and then Steven Seagal.
And a vampire
makes
killer.
No sense.
And a vampire killer, I think he played too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things, I don't even know if this is true, but it's true in my mind. It has to be. Is that he's really big now. He's an old man, And supposedly somebody said that he like blocks all his films and sets up the shot so that he's always sitting down in this movies.
Oh, it probably
much
is
as possible.
true. You never know. Yeah.
I mean, fair
Has
enough.
he moved to Russia yet? Because he was Vladimir Putin's bud. Literally, like
No,
they're
actually,
really
I
good
think
friends.
he is. I think he is living in Russia.
No
I think,
joke.
now. Yeah. I think he's
He,
living
he
in Russia.
either either moved there or he's spending a lot of time there. Like him and Vladimir are tight.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked him
Weird.
when we called what the hell was it? He was not the one on the ship, not Under Siege 1. but
Under
the
Siege
second
is
one.
the ship one. Yeah.
Yeah, but they had the second one where he was on a train. That one.
Oh,
was really
Under
good.
Siege 2?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember
I don't know if
nothing
I've seen
about
that
that
one.
one.
Yeah, we called that. That one was a good fucking movie. I like the Under Siege 2 one. You know, Under Siege 1 was pretty good, but I mean, after a while, you see it like so many times, you're like, okay. But then you get Under Siege 2, and you're like, oh, nice. You know, it's a breath of fresh air a little bit. You know, but then he has like all those L ones too, like Fire Down Below or some shit, and yeah. So it's like some crazy fucked up shit.
He, all right. I'm looking at the list. I mean, they all just run together in my brain. It's really like he's just made one movie for 20 to 30 years. I don't remember the difference. It got Beyond the Law.
Oh yeah.
The Glimmer Man. Oh, I remember that one. They said they called him the Glimmer Man because like some Vietnam thing where they would see him for a second and then he'd be gone like a glimmer. This silent killer.
Silent killer. We're all searching shit. Oh my god, he's like atrocious. They call him the Russian certified tough guy. It says.
Is Steven Seagal's a certified tough guy?
Well, that's what it says on here. It's like, oh, it says Russian, but underneath, like for like a YouTube, it says Steven Seagal # certified tough guy.
Yes.
Like, take the goatee off, man. He looks like Fu Manchu.
His hair is the gold standard for black.
I
The
think
the blackest black you can get is Steven Seagal black. Whatever it is he uses to dye his hair.
That's a. He's got
Darker
his
than
own
soy sauce.
He's got his own website.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Look, he has music on here too. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's a
Oh
musician.
man, yes, you should listen to his music. It's fucking trash.
Oh,
No.
why are you
No,
Kevin,
He
no.
literally
why are
has
you
a song
listening-
where he says, "Me want the punani."
Yes.
It's incredible.
Kevin, why are you
Wait.
listening?
No, this is a trick. I went to I typed in Steven Seagal website because you brought it up.
Yeah,
And
I'm looking at it right
all right,
now.
the first thing that pops up says Steven Seagal official website. I click on it, and now it's an online pharmacy. Lasix,
Ah.
Viagra, Super Active, Cialis, Viagra. What is this? This is not
Wait,
Steven
which-
Seagal's
which one?
website.
Which one? You clicked overwork?
I went to stevenseagal.com and it's trying to sell me Viagra.
No, I got Steven Seagal official website. It has like
Probably
him
spelling
and-
his name wrong.
Yeah, you probably try.
No, I would never do that.
Did you
no.
put down SEGAL or you did SEA?
SEAGAL, yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm at here's the unofficial website.
My
Oh,
Giant.
yes.
Wait,
Oh,
you
look
do
at
that one?
these.
Holy shit!
The Swordsman, primary target,
Submerged.
DMX.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
made
was that
more
Rock
than
the
one movie
Cradle?
together.
Was that Rock the Cradle? I think it was. Or
The one I'm looking at is Beyond the Law.
oh, okay, yeah.
That's a good one where he was in prison.
Yeah, above
With
the law.
DMX. And Steven Seagal's always got this way of talking. It's this Louisiana like patois thing that he's got going on. Hey boy, we're gonna go on down here and take care of a little business, me and you. Or he's a Native American shaman or
Yeah.
some sort of mystic.
Well, he's always playing a cop too. So
He's a philosopher
Yeah.
warrior.
yeah. But this one I like. I like the Hard to Kill. We call it with Kelly LeBrock. Oh my god, yes. Weird Science.
Oh
he
yeah.
he wasn't in that one, but Kelly LeBrock, man, we call it Weird Science. I was like, oh, I want to go to school.
Well, she was dope in Weird Science, but
Yeah. Especially when she's at the end with the kids, like drop and give me 20. And they drop her right on the fucking ground. They pass
The
out.
kids even know about that movie anymore? I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Oh my god. See, we should do we should do it like one of those watch parties.
I told Kevin, we talked about the Matrix 4 recently.
Oh yeah,
and it was such a dumpster fire. I mean, it's an interesting movie, but it sucks. And I said we should really do a commentary track on this whole movie because there would be tons to talk about.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend watched it. I mean, I liked it. It was that bad. I mean, it was somewhat all right, but it was like, what the hell? It's like John Wick going into the future.
Yeah. I actually still haven't even watched it.
Kevin, please,
behind the times.
come on, dude.
Well, no, there's some movies I didn't see myself. I forget. I didn't see Halloween Kills. I wanted to see that, but I didn't want to go to.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Was it good? I want to watch that.
It was good. I liked it.
What was the one? Ghostbusters Afterlife. I want to see.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen that one yet because I wanted to. Once you see Ghostbusters, you gotta watch Ghostbusters Afterlife just because you had to.
Can you is it like a HBO Max or something like
that? No.
Sure.
So that one's like in the movie theater, and so
okay.
But Halloween Kills, I mean, that was like on Peacock, I think it is. But
Peacock.
Peacock.
What?
The Peacock.
I'd watch Halloween Kills. I've heard it's so crazy that everybody just gets
basically
spoilers. Sorry, I heard that everybody dies.
Yeah, but I mean, if you watch the coming attractions, pretty much the whole movie is in the coming attractions as it is. So he killed 14 people.
Yeah.
Trailers just, you might as well just watch the movie. The trailer tells you the whole movie half the time. It gives you the whole plot away.
Yeah, pretty much. It does. I'm like,
seems like it too much.
Yeah, because
are you interested at all in watching the new Batman movie?
I'll watch it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be a fan of it, but I mean, I love Batman movies. The only one I watch, like, I'll watch all the movies, but my favorite one, and I think a lot of people are saying it, but like the Michael Keaton one, the very first one, is like the best one for me to watch because I love that whole aspect. You got the original Joker, and but then also I love the graphic one where it has Heath Ledger as a Joker as well.
Yeah.
So that one, those two are like my favorite as it is. They do the other ones. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm like, whatever.
We went through any superhero movie. I'll watch if someone else is watching it.
Yeah, Kevin's like, superheroes, black cape movie. We recently went through every Batman who's played, well, not every single one, but almost all the major Batmans who played the role to decide which one we like the best and which one we like the worst.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this, but there were two Batman movies not movies, but shows in the 40s.
Yeah. There was Adam West one, the Adam West.
No, that's 1966. There was one in 1943.
No, I know.
And one in 1949.
Oh, two sets before the Adam West.
Yeah. Before that.
I know there's one before, but I didn't know there's two of them.
The name escapes me. It's like Robert Lewis is one, and I can't remember. You can look it up in 2 seconds, but you should, if you get a second and you just want to be entertained, just go into YouTube and look at some clips. They are hilarious.
Yeah.
That show is great.
Yeah,
any of those 40s Batman shows are really good because Batman is just running around in the middle of the day, and he'll be just driving a normal car. Like he's just driving in a car that any other person would ride. We were talking about this one clip where he's talking to a dude and he says, I'll be right outside in case you need me. And he steps outside, he goes out the window and closes the window and he just waits. It's hilarious. And then Robin just falls through the ceiling like he took a wrong step. It's hilarious.
I love the 40s Batman costume too, with the ears. They're just kind of on the side, like dangling off. It's great.
They're in two different directions.
Wait,
they're not symmetrical.
Is this the Batman?
Oh,
that's
yeah, the
classic.
Batman theme.
Hey, you're not gonna. I was gonna put the theme song in the podcast episode, but I was afraid I'd get hit on YouTube.
No, with this one, I think it's just like because I got they call it the my instance. So it's like one of these the sound clip things. So I don't think they're gonna say like
why so serious?
Or that like that kind of thing. I am
the night.
I can't wait to get my buttons set up over here.
I know,
I'm just gonna
man.
play it.
Just
I'm just
all
gonna be
fart
playing
sounds
sound
on
clips
it.
the whole show. Oh yeah, that would be great. Just fart, just like 6 different fart sounds.
And all of them are too long. None of them are short. They're all too long.
I had no great interest in watching the Batman because there've been a million Batman movies, so who cares? But I don't know. After I saw the last trailer, I'm kind of interested.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Do you
Sorry,
know
I
how
had
I
to-
got these? You know how I got these scars?
Oh, my friend would love this because I did this because he's a huge Batman fan. He has like the whole mask, like to the part where it comes down to the shoulder and all that.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
Mhm.
like the cowl kind of thing. So, and I'm like, and he dresses like really. I gotta have him on the show. I've been trying to get him on the show, but he's been fucking
In his
busy.
Joker makeup or in his Batman
No.
costume?
He'll wear the Batman costume. He'll wear that. He'll wear the Michael Myers costume, the Jason costume.
He should do it. And
Oh,
you should have
yeah.
him guest star in character as these characters. Well, Michael
Yeah.
Myers would be very interesting. He just sit
Yeah,
there.
you just stare.
Well, he's
Batman, Batman, come on the show.
he's a huge.
Thanks for
fan
having me on the show.
TikTok now.
Dick.
Christian Bale was a really good Batman, but each movie that voice got worse. By the end, it was just talking like this, and I just couldn't handle it.
Hey, you gotta disguise that voice, man. You can't just sound like
Yeah,
Bruce Wayne.
yeah. You can't be.
Wait, I see this one that says very poor choice of.
Very poor choice of words.
Oh yeah, but that was Joker. Very poor choice of words.
The Michael
So this
Keaton
is-
one was very good, like you said. I love that one.
Yeah. No, that was,
Yeah, like-
Jack,
I like the Tim
Jack
Burton,
Nicholson as the Joker.
Yeah, you need
that-
some like
that's
Jack
just,
Nicholson
like-
Joker quotes on there.
You ever heard the story about it though? I mean,
No.
So Jack Nicholson, when he did the whole Joker thing, and I think Cesar Romero, I think it is, yeah, when he did the Batman series, he was talking to Jack Nicholson and saying, he goes, "This is a crazy fucking character that's gonna take over your life." And he goes, "Well, what are you talking about?" And he did this whole thing, and he was doing a Joker one, and it pretty much took over. Like, he had like these mental thoughts or whatever, and they then Heath Ledger was doing it. So then Jack Nicholson was giving him pointers of like, listen, don't stay with this character. Don't even do like a second one. Just do the one movie and that's it, and just leave it behind you, because it'll
Interesting.
ruin your fucking. He said it'll ruin your life somewhat to that point. And I'm like, wow, but it just like takes a toll on you, I guess. So it's
Acting like a complete psychopath.
yeah, or something. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't
Yeah.
know the whole thing. But they have graphic stories about him, and Joker's like epitome of the whole thing. You got your regular, you got Riddler, you got I was talking to this one guy, we were talking about like what other evil villains they should have, like they had a Riddler, which I think they're gonna do that with this the new guy, with the new Batman. And they're going to do the Riddler. But I'm like, yeah, if they really want to go crazy, they should get the Mad Hatter. That
Oh
was,
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
from
Get
the series.
Clayface.
Yeah. Well, they got Two-Face. They had Two-Face already. They had the Riddler.
Clayface.
Oh, Clayface. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then King Tut.
Mm.
They
King
had,
Tut.
yeah, they had a character called King Tut. We call it on in the series. The fuck's that guy's name? I just said his name already. The 1969 series.
All Batman villains from now on should come from pre-1950 comic books. 'Cause, you know, there had to be some good ones.
Yeah, wait, let's go search this out here. Batman villains.
Joe Chill, Hugo Strange, Catwoman, Clayface, Scarecrow. Well, these are ones we already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the weird shit?
Where's the weird? Yeah, where's the weird stuff? Solomon Grundy. There's a weird one. I guess.
Oh no, he's been running even the cartoons. Like the cartoons they had, like the Super Friends and all that, Batman. So they had Joker on there, but then they had like Solomon Grundy and I never heard of Clayface actually, to be honest. Oh,
I remember him from the animated show.
Actually, I saw this movie like last week, I think, and it was an animation one, and it was the Justice League. So it was like Justice League with Darkseid, and I don't know if you guys know about the animation ones, but they had like Darkseid, and then they had Superman, obviously Batman and everybody else, and then it had Constantine, John Constantine, like Keanu Reeves kind of character. They put him in there, and it was just crazy how they put that whole thing. But you see every superhero getting fucking killed, like bloody war, like arms taken off, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh wow.
This? I'm like I looked at my girlfriend. I'm like, they just killed Batgirl. These, like, you see arms like flying out. And
so what is this? Is this a comic series?
Oh no, it's you go on, what's it? I think not Disney, but if you go on Netflix,
Disney.
Yeah, I know, right? You go to Disney.
They're getting their heads ripped off. People are crapping down other people's throats and arms, slapping them with their own arms.
Wait, Justice League. Hold on, it was something Justice League Dark or something, because they had like dark. Wait a minute. Oh, Apocalypse War. That's what it's called. Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. It's on DVD, but check out the official trailer. Jerry O'Connell is like the voice of somebody, I don't know who, but it just shows them.
He does Superman, right? I don't know.
Well, Superman's supposed to have like a beard, and then he's like laced with like kryptonite in his body, so his eyes are all green and shit. And
I love all those characters, but they're way too old. They need to just kill them all. Start over.
Like Cyborg, they got Aquaman. Aquaman got torn to shreds, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's crazy. And Batman, Darkseid makes Batman into an evil Batman. So his whole cape thing is like all red and black.
Interesting.
They made some of the what the hell is it called? Not Justice League. Like Robin, and he had like the Teen Titans or Titans.
Yeah.
So like the woman, Starfire or something or whatever.
She's a Teen Titan. Yeah.
Yeah. So they made her into like a half robot, kind of thing. They just tore her in half and made it into like a robot. And Martian Manhunter, they made it into a robot, and it was just like crazy how they did it. And even Lois Lane was fighting. She's like has like machine guns, and I was like, whoa!
Oh wow! Holy shit! That's crazy.
Son of a bitch, I like this, but I'm like, look at all the blood and
Lois Lane
and cursing. They're cursing up a storm too.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Some of these new superhero shows are pretty dork. My parents said they tried to watch the Teen Titans on HBO Max, and I'm like, it's pretty good, but man, they curse a lot.
Oh,
the Teen
series,
Titans?
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, Teen Titans?
No, it's just
maybe it's just called Titans.
Oh, Titans.
They're not
okay.
teens, but it's the
say,
same character.
I mean, I'm not like super familiar with the show, but it's like a kid show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had
not that one. Yeah.
Yeah, they had Aquaman's son in there. They had Robin, Starfire, the girl that's in black, like a cloak.
Raven.
Yeah, Raven. Who else? Wonder Woman's like daughter, I think, was in it too. And
see, I hate that crap.
That
when
one
you're
was
like,
pretty
oh,
cool. I like the way they
here's
did it,
one
though.
Spider-Man, here's another person that's exactly like Spider-Man, another one who's exactly like this is a Spider-Woman, here's another Spider. It's like just make new characters, man. Come on.
Oh, I just
Here's
saw,
Batman. Here's
Time for
Batman
Scorpion
Jr.
Man.
Here's Batwoman. Here's another guy who's sort of dressed like Batman, but he's darker and grittier.
yeah, but they had them in the cartoon thing. They had Batwoman, Batgirl, some other people. We call it. It's like a whole slew of fucking people on
Hey,
here.
back in the day, they had Crypto the Super Dog and the Super
Oh,
Horse
yeah.
and probably a Super Camel and a Snake and Batman and Batboy or Superman, Superboy.
Yeah. Because I like that. We call it the Titan TV series on HBO Max and all that. They had the Crypto,
Yeah,
Superboy, and I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. I'm like, all right,
Crypto, yeah.
yeah.
I did what I haven't seen that, but I did watch The Boys, which I was kind of obsessed with until
Oh
I
yeah,
finished it.
that's I can't wait for Supernatural.
Season 3 is going to start pretty soon of The Boys.
Yeah. Dean Winchester is supposed to be in the Boys next season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the very first well, not boy, the very first what do they call him, the superhero.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be the very first superhero. I think they call him like Soldier Boy or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like a
so yeah, Soldier Boy means
Captain
something
America.
different to me.
It's
Soldier
like-
Boy.
it's like
Soldier Boy.
it's like a spin-off of Captain America almost.
Yeah.
But they
Soldier
have
Boy, tell him.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Oh shit, Tony
Superman
Todd.
now. Oh.
Tony Todd was in that cartoon thing.
Well, look, if you want some good Batman villains, I got some for you. You got the ventriloquist.
Yeah,
That just sounds good. The
Yeah, that sounds
Condiment
dope,
King.
actually. The
Condiment King. Okay. Sterling Silversmith, who is a thief who only stole silver.
All right.
Captain Stingery, who is one of a set of quadruplets. The Tin-Eyed Man, Kite Man, the Made of Wood Killer. He's a killer with a bat. Baby Doll, Polka Dot Man. Is that the same guy from the
Suicide Squad.
from the other
Suicide
show?
Squad. Yeah, Suicide
Must be,
Squad.
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
King of Cats, Death Man, Mirror Man, Penny.
sound
There are
awesome.
tons of them. There are tons of great Batman villains. Why
Yeah.
aren't these in the movies? Where's Sewer King? Where's Egghead? Where's Crazy Quilt? I'm just assuming this list is correct. I'm just reading off the list. Sweet Tooth? Where's Sweet Tooth? All right, why's he got to be the Joker all the time and the Penguin? It was great. We looked at the picture of Colin Farrell as the Joker, not the Joker, the Penguin.
Yeah.
It was crazy. They completely transformed his.
Oh yeah.
appearance.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't even tell who it was. It was nuts how good the makeup was.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
It's
Oh,
like
that's
a Mario.
different.
Like Mario Kart, yeah.
I heard that many times. Back in the day.
Dun, dun, or Mario 64, I mean.
Yeah.
Gilbert. Gilbert Godfrey. Yeah, but that's crazy. Hey, I like the soundboard stuff. So sorry to cut you in on that, but
No,
Oh,
it's
the
all good.
soundboard. The soundboard is endless fun.
yeah. I mean, like
Kevin,
that's what I've been trying to do, and I'm like, I want to get the applause, and I wasn't sure how that shit was gonna fucking go.
you got to have the applause and the sad sound, maybe a bomb exploding.
Wop, wop,
You know.
wow.
Yeah, wait, I got my favorites on here. Oh yeah, here we go.
There it is. Sad trombone.
Yeah, and then
I wish mine worked.
Yeah. Oh, I just go.
Okay, won't work.
I can't
Oh,
hear
well.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to crank up the volume on it. Ugh. DMX screaming, you think that's a game? I used to have that as my text message sound, actually.
I gotta get those samples from The Wire that you were playing.
Oh, yeah, from Clay Davis.
Yeah. Yes.
That's some shameful shit.
The Wire is so good. I'm watching it right now.
And
Oh,
especially
yeah, I love it.
especially when Ron Jeremy walks into the room.
What is that? It sounds like a dog.
Oh, that sounds like a girl horror scream.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Ron
and the
Jeremy.
dolphins. Oh yeah, this is what happens when you really want to curse.
That's the censor sound.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start censoring our podcast with that one. Every time Kevin says a cuss word.
Hey, with the power of editing.
But to continue.
Ooh, get a little yes in there.
I heard that in a
Dun,
G Man
dun, dun.
Lives video today. Started off with that.
I think
I had to shut it off just to get it back on.
It's like crack.
Yeah, but it wasn't like you can't just touch the thing. It's like you can't just go in and say, oh, you know, like just shut in, shut it off.
Can't have just one.
you
Yeah.
have to hit everything.
No, not even that. It's like when you hit the button and then it goes on, but you're like, okay, that's enough, and you want to hit the button again
Oh.
to shut it off. It doesn't
To
even
stop
do
it. Oh, won't
Yeah.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't stop. It just continue going on. So you have to hit something else. Yeah. But hey, if you want to go to Taco Bell, yeah,
Living Moss, baby.
yeah. But guys, I'm gonna have to cut this. Well, not cut it short. We're on 2 hours almost now. So
Are we?
is that good? Is that good for the show? I don't know how
no,
long we
that's
usually
fine,
go.
man. I usually go like an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know,
Okay.
that's how it goes. You know, I mean, I try to if I want to, you know, have like say if somebody had to go, I'm like, all right, we'll do like 30 minutes, but you're not gonna get that much stuff, you know, going on. You know, this is like
Yeah.
us. You know, this is what I like about it. You know, we talk about whatever, and I write down shit, and you know, so we got like stuff down for, you know, prison release and cat box, Steven Seagal,
Yeah.
Seagal,
Batman
baby.
series, go bars, strip clubs,
Oh man, yes.
He's
He's been around the world.
McLovin, you know, fake IDs, yeah.
Yes.
So, oh, and if you have, well, I'll ask you after we shut off. We call it, you know, and I'll ask you
Okay.
on there. I don't want to do it on here.
Okay.
So, but also give everybody, tell everybody where they can find you, and if you have a merch or you have a merch or
We got no merch, but we've got the show. So we're Too Much Coffee. We're pretty much wherever you find podcasts and stuff, but mainly on YouTube. So it's Too Much Coffee on YouTube, or you can find us on Spotify. So we need all the help we can get. We're brand new, trying to grow. So we need everybody who's listening to this to go click that like button, go hit that subscribe button, give us a rating on Spotify, all that good stuff, because it
Hold
is
on,
extremely helpful.
I'm
And you
going
can
on-
follow us on Twitter at
True.
TMC Brewing.
I'm gonna go to YouTube right now, and folks, I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna put it up
Yes.
here.
Also,
Champion. Yes. Thank you so much. That's
also,
great.
I only need 3 more followers to get to 100 subscribers on my own YouTube channel.
He's on the quest for 100, because once you get that 100, you get a decent name instead of that gobbledygook that YouTube gives new channels. It's an insult. So Kevin needs 3 more.
Too much. Wait, this doesn't even look like it.
If you see a picture of a guy pouring coffee down his throat, that's us.
Oh, with the brain and all that?
Not with the brain. No. What?
No, that's
No.
something. No, this is what.
See, this is
Oh, no,
I
you
can't see it.
Oh, sorry.
Put it in front of your face. It'll probably show up.
No, not really.
I can't.
Nah,
tell.
I
no.
can't really see it
Can't
very
see
well.
it. Dang it.
Don't worry, I'll
if
find
you-
it. Too much coffee it is. That's it.
Oh, see, look, how sad is this? If once we get 100 subscribers on YouTube, I can say youtube.com/too-much-coffee or something like that.
No, but that's
Um,
what it is, right? Too much coffee, and that's it, right?
That's it.
That's the
Oh,
name of the show. Yeah. But on YouTube, you have to search for it, because until you get 100 subs, you don't get a cool name. You just get a bunch of letters and numbers as your channel name.
yeah.
So you have to
find
search
I'll
for it,
find
which stinks. Where's the chat? I'll tell you what. Hold on a second.
Is there a chat on here?
Yes, there's a little chat button on the bottom or somewhere.
Oh, I see
Get
it.
this somewhere. Well, give me the.
All right.
Give it to me after we go on the thing, and then we'll.
Sure.
we'll do it like that and all that because ready folks. So go follow Too Much Coffee. Go follow
I just stuck it in the chat. Yes, please follow.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Right there.
See that nonsense? See that channel name? That's terrible.
Oh yeah, they have all the letters and all that shit.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll click it on there. We call it after. But also follow Tattoo Squid Podcast. You go to LINK tr.ee/Tattoo Squid Podcast. It's a link to like everything: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. What the fuck was it on? Buy me a coffee, or you can go
OnlyFans.
Imagine. Oh no, we were thinking about not we, but I mean like some of the guys I talked to, we should get like it's like only pods.
Only pods.
There you go.
And just have a thing saying only pods, and then everybody has like their own like only pods fucking thing.
There we go.
Yeah,
Now we're talking.
like kind of like a Patreon almost, but only pods. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but yeah, you might, because it's my show, it would work. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
But also, they always called me the. I got a review from a person called the Potato Lady podcast review. And apparently I am like the late night talk show host of podcasts, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to keep up
the-
with that thing. That's what I'm doing now. Yeah.
Right.
So we're doing the whole king caboodle of
The Late Show.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of like the Late Show now. It's like 10, almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Like
I
the
don't have any
Leno, like
bands
the
playing.
Leno time slot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I need. I need a little bit of hold on, folks. And that's it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
But but then all of a sudden they got this is like the ending thing. Where is that one? I just saw it. Oh well. This is what sucked about the whole thing, because you have to like you save it, but then next thing you know, you can't find it now. It's like so much.
That's why I keep tabs open forever.
No, not that. I'm just saying, like when you're saving, like say the sound effects,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
then
like the soundboard.
you got to like try to find that one thing you need, but it's not in order.
Yeah.
That's why you got to keep it tight, like 5 or 6 good ones.
No, I got like
But there's
And
too
then,
many.
and
You gotta
then
have 'em
just
all.
use them until your audience hates them.
I got the. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. It's the buzzer.
I
but-
might need one. I might need one from The Price is Right, or
What?
Oh yeah, there you go. Need the Jack Nicholson Joker saying this town needs an enema. Just
This
every now and then.
town needs an enema.
Or then you just do this at the end of your show. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
That's all, folks.
But
And that's it.
Hey.
So everybody take it easy. And you'll see me again. And obviously I'm like a bad rash. I'll show up somewhere. So all right, folks, take it easy. Everybody say goodbye to Too Much Coffee.
Goodbye.
And oh wait, I found my hand. No, I didn't. Okay, wait a minute. So